Hi guys, in the house of worship. This is what I crucify myself on right here, my barbell. So the house of worship. So, all right, in this video, I'm going to talk about why you won't be rich. And I'm not saying you won't be rich, but you won't be rich if you do these things. The first thing is you don't like rich people. If you have the attitude that you don't like rich people, you're never going to become one of them. You're just always hating on them and thinking that, they're pieces of crap and pieces of shit and whatever. And guess what? Rich people are going to be the ones who give you the good advice and help you along the way and maybe loan you money or become investors and stuff like that. And so if you're going to sit there and shit on rich people, they're not going to want to help you out. And just that whole mentality, if you speak that negative, it's definitely not going to happen. So you can't be like that. Just get that out of your head. Next one is you think rich people are special. You don't think you can be one of them. You think that they were all born rich, or, oh, why can't I be like that? It's a God-given gift or a talent or whatever, a natural born talent, stuff like that. No, most rich people, it's just hard work. They just sit there and they just grind and they learn everything they can and they apply it, and then they just grind some more. And it's just, a snowball effect. And, people just see rich people and they don't know all that work that they're doing behind the scenes. But it's not a hidden secret or special talent or whatever. Next one is you don't learn how to be rich. You're not reading the books. You're not going to seminars. You're not watching the videos. You're not reading the websites. You're not talking to mentors and gurus. You're not doing, like, it's like, how can you expect to be good at math or science if you don't study? You wouldn't say like, oh, you're just an astrophysicist. You have to learn these things, and it's step by step, and it's baby steps and milestones, and you just work at it until you just have a plethora of knowledge. Anyways, next one is people make you feel guilty. If you feel guilty all the time and you're a pushover and people say, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that, and so-and-so gets this and so-and-so does that, and you're giving in to people's wants and needs and whims and all that kind of stuff, you're never going to make it. Like, yes, you want to keep other people in consideration and stuff like that, but you have to have your rules, your standards, your ethics, your values, whatever. And you have to have a hard line, be like, I don't cross these. If you cross this line, no. And I own this business. It's my way or the highway. That's the door. If you cross this line, that's the door. And once people see that, you stick to your guns and you stick to your standards, people aren't going to push that button too many times. So, next one, you worry about what people think. Oh, well, if I do this, am I going to get a bad reputation? Or if I do this, will so-and-so like me or whatever? Like, first of all, you're overthinking it. You're just thinking too much and you're not doing enough. That's first off. The next one also the thing about it is, if you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. So again, going back to your standards, you have to have your standards, and you're like, I'm a rock and you can't move me. I'm a mountain. So yeah, don't worry too much about what people think. You know, it's your business, it's your rules. You worry too little about what the right people are thinking. So back to, worrying, about what people think. You're usually thinking like, well, what do my friends think? What do my family think? What do people who aren't my employees or aren't my customers or this or that, what are they gonna think of me? Those aren't the right people to worry about. Like who gives a shit? They're not involved in your business. You're worrying about the wrong thing. But worrying about, okay, what do investors think? What does the bank think? What does my customers think? What do my employees think? What do the board members think? All that kind of stuff. When shareholders, whatever, when you start thinking, what do people who work in my industry think? When you start worrying about what the right people think, then, you'll start getting more traction and more, critical feedback and stuff. So worry about what the right people think. You're too loyal. That's another one. You're too loyal. And you want to be loyal to the people who are loyal to you and good to you. But if you're loyal to the people who aren't good to you, who are negative, who are holding you back, who don't provide any value, you're wasting your time and your energy and your resources, and it's just draining. I mean, good God. The next one is you make excuses. And this is most people why they won't be rich. I don't have enough time in the day. I don't know how. I don't have the money. I'm worried that if I take a chance, I'll fail. Stuff like that. You're making too many goddamn excuses. At some point, you just gotta say, fuck it, I have faith in what I'm doing. I trust in my intuition and my gut. I know what I'm doing. And then the next one is a bad attitude. So many business people have this. And I'm not saying we're all walking around just, hey, all the time, but a lot of people just have a bad attitude. They just, so-and-so is lazy and so-and-so's stupid and fuck them, fuck that, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Like, you have to not let everything bother you. Smile. I used to have this thing where I would look into a mirror and smile before I went to work, especially on the days that I didn't want to. Like, there were some real bad, dark days. But, I would put on that smile, and it's just something about when you smile, it physiologically changes you. You can't help but just have a little pep in your step and a little bit more cheer and stuff like that. So anytime you feel like you're down and out, just smile a little. Even if it doesn't have to be a big, giant Magic Johnson showing all your teeth, crazy smile, ear to ear kind of stuff. Sometimes just curling just the end of your lips up, that's all it takes, But if all those sound like you, or most of those sound like you, or you're really bad at a couple of those, man, you need to have a real heart-to-heart with yourself and kind of check yourself and kind of figure out what you need to do to get right. So, all right, guys, subscribe, share, comment, like. Welcome to my church.